Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Dungeons and Douchebags. We're fucking cursed. Would you like to tell us how we're cursed? We've got Scott.
Hey guys, we're cursed.
Yeah. And we've got JoJo.
Like an eighth of damage.
I hate technology.
Mm-hmm.
Happy New Year!
Happy Christmas.
Merry Crisis!
Happy Helpnica!
Happy, oh god,
Oh, I love
Happy-
that holiday. I like that one too.
Yeah, that's nice. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Alright. So, there are many very large, monster-infested, treasure-filled holes in the ground in the world of Dungeons and Dragons. Some of them very famous. We've got the Tomb of Horrors, there's Castle Ravenloft, there's White Plume Mountain. And some of them are fucking terrible. We're going to make one with the help of Twitch chat today, and it's probably going to be fucking terrible.
Which plays Fallen Empires? God, what could go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong? Hello, Phill. Would you like to tell the audience how we're cursed?
Well, when I was a child, this voodoo witch doctor placed a curse upon my family, saying that every man for 12 generations, I think it was, with the curse of bad luck. And like just the other day, I tried to steal some shoes, and it's fucking.
Well, I mean, stealing
I
shoes
remember
sounds
the-
kind of like a you problem.
To be honest, I could only barely remember the plot of Holes. Just fucking.
Well, there you go.
I don't think you should steal shoes. though.
Don't.
That's just like your opinion, man.
All right.
You
If
know,
you're
you
gonna
ever
steal
stolen
shoes, you
shoes
gotta-
before? Oh, the rush.
I have.
Okay,
What?
well, now I kind of want to hear this story.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't remember it vividly, but I do know it was an accident.
Nice.
Y'all, y'all ever seen Clarence? The little
familiar
the
with it,
mini
but I have
show
not
on Cartoon
seen it.
Network. All right, so there was a scene in Clarence where they were going home from this fun McDonald's ripoff, and they put their shoes in the little cubby holes in the play areas, and then Clarence accidentally put on. Well, he didn't accidentally. He put on this other pair of shoes that fit him perfectly, even though they were for like a 3-year-old girl, and they were sparkly and stuff. So that's what happened to me. I was like 5, so I was at Burger King with my cousin and my sister. We were
Oh, boy.
playing around in the tubes and whatever. And when it was time to go home, I grabbed what I thought was my shoes, and I put them on. And without thinking, I just walked back to the car. And I got in, strapped myself in like a good child, in my booster seat and whatever. And I looked down at my shoes while we were listening to Disney music. They were not my shoes. They were not my shoes at all. They had Spider-Man on them.
Oh, you filthy
I
criminal.
just had normal white and blue shoes, but these had Spider-Man on them. Honestly, I didn't care. I liked them.
You filthy
And
criminal.
I kept them.
And after all, isn't that all that matters?
Yeah.
Maybe those were the friends we made along.
I can't remember if they lit up or not, but it was fun.
Bless you.
Thank you.
All right. So, first things to figure out about a dungeon. Who built it, where is it, and why'd they build it? So, generally the why they built it is fairly limited in comparison to where is it and who built it. Like, why did they build a dungeon being, oh, I want to live here. I want people to leave me the fuck alone, so I'm building this gigantic dungeon to live in. Or, oh, I want to store all my treasure. Or, oh, I want to mine for stuff. Nothing bad has ever happened when we mine for things. Like, isn't that right, dwarves of... Oh my god, I can't believe I almost forgot
Anywhere.
fucking Moria. Yeah, but
Well,
dwar-
yeah, dwarves of Moria, but also dwarves of like anywhere eventually.
dwarves are literally anywhere.
Just dwarves
Yeah.
general.
Yeah. Dwarves in general, whenever they mine for something, there's always going to be something down there. There's also building it as a maze or a death trap to just fuck with people. I like that kind of dungeon. People just go in there, go through a meat grinder, and they're like, so how did everyone enjoy the session? And no one did except for the GM. And that's how they made Tomb of Annihilation.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Admittedly, my favorite dungeons are like if they start out being like the average ordinary like manor or house of some sort, but there's something about it that's just kind of shitty, like some sort of trap or secret about it that's just really nice.
Oh yeah. Silverploops brings out wanted to build a place for a son, then his son died. Now it's a curse. Tombs are another totally valid way to have a dungeon. Tombs and temples. All the religious stuff inevitably gets cursed. That's how some of the best dungeons are made.
I have an idea. Let's see. So, let's list out the reasons again. So,
Okay. Okay, there's Death Trap. There's Lair, where someone lives. There's Mine. There's Maze. Temple. Tomb. Vault. And then the one I didn't list was Fortress, like they want to build a place to defend a place.
A dungeon to defend the dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
I got a dungeon for your dungeon. Merry Christmas.
Merry Crisis.
It's literally us right now. Merry Crisis.
Merry Crisis. So what was your idea, Phill?
1 second. I'm not the fastest typer in the world.
Your second is up.
Oh shit.
All right, bring out the D10, and ignore all of the horrible spelling errors.
Wild.
What?
Just to fuck with you. Just to fuck with you, it landed on.
All right, time to fuck with people.
Okay.
Oh god.
So, we're building a dungeon just to fuck with people. This is gonna
Of
be
all
great.
the places.
Okay, so chat. Who built this just to fuck with people dungeon? I can't believe we landed on the one that I think everyone really wanted.
Fuck. Mary Chrysler.
I mean, technically,
Fun fact,
you could combine any of these. Like, maybe it was a maze just to fuck with people. Subspace Emissary, what?
Oh,
Fun
yeah.
fact, number 8 was supposed to be Fort, but I forgot Fort, so I was like, just to fuck with. Oh yeah, Fort.
All right, we've got Xander, a Warlord, a man named Ted, a bored wizard. We could bring back the Cannibal God. That is possible.
Oh god.
What about just a straight up Vore wizard? Let's not
Vore-ceror.
go all the way up to Cannibal God, because they wouldn't just have a dungeon. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Wait, what about Hurgle-Burgle?
Nah,
No.
that's dead.
No.
She's dead.
Executive veto for Hurgle-Burgle.
Oh.
Okay, so Vore wizard, a wizard, if you will.
Okay, so
Weezer.
Vore wizard. Dork Princess suggests witch who went mad from isolation. So Vore wizard went mad because there was nothing to Vore, so they decided to make a dungeon.
Hungry Vore wizard.
Hungry Vore wizard.
Okay, but at that point, it's past the point of doing it to fuck with people and actually to the point of doing it for like revenge.
Oh.
Okay, how about this then?
Shit.
Okay.
Wait,
It is still somewhere just to fuck with you, but someone found a Vore wizard, got them really hungry, and put them at the end of this dungeon in the place where the usual dungeon prize would be. And then you've got the normal dungeon gauntlet, and then your prize is to fight a hungry Vore wizard.
Okay.
And that's the fucking bit.
All right. Well,
I
then
have
who
a-
got the Vore wizard?
heads.
Oh
Wait,
my
I
god!
have
Oh my
a
god!
heads-
Mr. Vore-ceror.
God.
Oh my god!
Yes.
Oh, that's
Wait.
genius.
Yes,
That's
we're keeping
genius.
that.
What
pardon
if the dungeon is the Vore-ceror's guts, and you have to find your way out?
It's their stomach? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's one of those Magic School Bus episodes.
Oh no.
That's not
That's
terrible.
the thing is, I'm kind of designing that dungeon already for the Cannibal God.
Huh.
Sequel.
But yeah,
Interesting.
plot twist: Vore-ceror's actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf. We already fought Shia LaBeouf.
Damn, I knew
You
it.
mean Shiloh the Buff?
Shiloh the Buff, yes.
Shiloh.
I'll never fucking forget Shiloh the Buff, you absolute piece of shit. I mean, wonderful, wonderful GM.
Okay, I'm looking through the chat to see who could have captured the Vore Wizard, put him at the end of the dungeon. Phill was one of the suggestions. Goblins, because goblins suck.
Yeah, they do.
They do, yeah.
Well, surely the vore-ceror would just eat the goblins.
Surely, yeah.
No, I mean, think about the word goblins. Gobble, as in.
What if the goblins are his sidekicks?
Then why would they...
What if this is all just a master plan? Like, alright, so what
Okay,
if the
maybe-
Vore-ceror
Yeah,
listen to my
I'll see
story?
myself
I
out.
was waiting. I think I agree with you.
Continue, JoJo.
Alright, so I'm already getting these elaborate ideas. Stop me, please.
Nah.
Okay, so what if the Vore-ceror, what if the goblins are immune to being eaten because they eat others as well, and they taste really bad? So the Vore-ceror gets these goblins to find the players and put them in this maze to where they find the Vore-ceror, and they lock the door behind the players, and the Vore-ceror tries to eat them. And it's all just an elaborate trap, like a spider trap.
Okay, but that's Death Trap. We're doing the Just to Fuck With You dungeon.
Yeah, it is just to fuck with you because you can kill the Vore-ceror.
Well, you can kill the Vore-ceror technically in a Death Trap. It could be intended as a Death Trap, it
We
just
have
sucks.
We have reached convolutional here so far.
It's been 10 minutes, guys. Oh my god.
I get really intense, I'm sorry.
Okay, so we've settled that the vore-ceror made it, but thinking why? Perhaps the vore-ceror was just bored. There's no actual Vore reason for making it. They're just bored. They made a temple just to this big dungeon, just to fuck with players and get them nice and exhausted, so they could eat them when they come out and after they've done the dungeon and shit like that, or something like that. And the dungeon itself is just an elaborate what's the word I'm looking for?
Scheme.
Gauntlet to just tire them out and weed out shitty food.
You know, sure, I'll go with that.
All those who pass my gauntlet are worthy meals.
Okay.
What? Nothing?
I love this.
So, where exactly
I'm going
is
with
this
Vore-ceror now.
elaborate gauntlet of the Vore-ceror?
Well, shit. Now we have to go back to the options that we have.
Yeah. No. Not those options. Where? Like, is it in a forest? Is it under a farmhouse? Is it in the tundra? Is it in outer space? Where is it, chat?
The smile of a young
What
child.
if it's in a D&D version of McDonald's, but it's under the building?
It's underneath of a fast food
In, like, the
restaurant in
storage place.
Renaissance.
Alright. We've got under a lake, under some guy's house, the Voring Hills, how about a tundra, in the ASDA parking lot, in a cave, tundra, basement of a bar. We're getting a couple of good ones.
Yeah, actually, how about this? It's under the basement of a house that leads into a large dungeon. Well, like in Fallen Empires, but the owner of the house turns out to be the Vore-ceror.
Okay, cool, yeah. That could definitely work.
I like
That could
that.
work.
I like that a lot.
Like, congratulations! You rid my house of whatever the fuck was under there. I keep forgetting. Get in my belly.
Yep.
Your prize is a hearty meal.
Excuse me, young adventurers, could you clear rats out of my basement? And it's just this elaborate adventure through the dungeon, and there aren't any fucking rats in there.
Not a single goddamn rat.
Excuse me, sir and/or ma'am. There appears to be a problem. There were no rats.
Oh, really? Well, that's unfortunate. Maybe they're in my belly. Why don't you check?
Excuse me 1 second, what? Oh.
Okay.
What if his vore-ceror staff is a giant fork?
Perhaps. I mean, I'm not sure how you didn't see this coming. My giant staff is a fork.
I thought it was a giant trident!
Nope.
Okay, so we have a motivation, the creator, and a location.
All right.
Fucking.
Great. We have the starting point for our terrible, terrible dungeon. Now, let's try to clear out these frickin' drawings.
No, SNES.mp4!
No.
No, I can't believe he's dead.
It's only a
Alex,
matter of
it's
time.
what would the vore-ceror look like?
That's a good question. Hey, chat, what race is the Vore-ceror?
Hungry.
Hungry's not a race.
really.
Don't be
That's a
racist.
concept. Yeah.
Hungry is
To
just a
you,
concept?
you mere mortals, you have no real experience of hunger. I am the vore-ceror, usually.
Would this be in Fallen Empires or a one-shot? I'm not putting this shit in Fallen Empires.
Unless we love it too
Thank
much.
you. Our DM is merciful.
Dwarf, very rotund gnome, an illithid, an orc, halfling, changeling. Radix offers up Vore.
And Athema offers up Radix.
Radix! I can't believe Radix is the Vore-ceror.
A Radix Vore-ceror.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Can I design him after Radix?
You
Now,
know
here's
what?
the thing I want to know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the thing I really want to know.
Radix sounds like Raditz, and Raditz is oh my god, sorcerer is a sorcerer.
Oh, I
if we
can't
named him
fucking
Radix?
believe. We just
Here's
made.
what I want.
We just
Radix,
made.
this is what I want. Radix, you piece of shit. This is what I want to know. Have you actually been paying attention to the stream, or did you just join in to say Vore? Because both of those things are equally likely, you piece of shit.
Yes.
I have a design for the vore-ceror.
Excellent,
Oh, God,
excellent.
Please.
It's just a sketch,
Bitch.
but
Fucking knew it.
hey,
No, Radix, he just got in here. He had no idea we were talking
He
about
had no
Vore. He just
idea
came
we
in
were
here
making
just
a
to say
fucking
Vore.
Vore dungeon, and yet he just came in to say the first Vore of 2019. Except he
Apparently
didn't.
Apparently we shined the Radix signal, and that's just okay. Sure.
Okay. So. All right. I can't believe the Vore-ceror is Radix.
Nice. Yeah.
can call.
That's a nice answer.
All right. I've been told to look in call. That's his basic design before Radix happened. There we go.
Yeah, that was him
This,
before
hold on.
Radix.
I need to see.
What
this.
if his stomach is just a giant mouth?
We're not having another Chaos King incident.
No, I refuse this.
That's beautiful.
I'm just spitting out ideas, okay?
Damn it, now I need to search up Chaos King Vore. Oh, fucking damn it.
It exists.
Do you need to though?
It exists.
How long have you known me, Scott?
The
Oh,
So
wow.
question is,
question
What?
is that indeed.
the question, does this classify?
You cut out in this cursed stream.
God damn it. Am I coming through now?
Yes.
Okay, the question is, does this classify as a January meme? Because it's just as bad.
Oh,
There's the boy
Radix.
himself!
You.
Radix, you're the boy
Oh,
wizard now.
It's the boy. I can't believe it's the boy.
This is Radix, the Vore-ceror.
The voice.
There he is. I put up the
That was
image
a
on
complete
stream.
accident. I
He's a
swear,
tall,
that was a
skinny-
complete accident. I had no idea of what you guys were doing or talking about. I just I just opened the freaking Twitch stream and I was like, you know what? Vore.
Yeah, and guess what? So was the rest of the chat. That's why we're making a dungeon themed around fucking Vore.
And that's why you are now the base
Radix.
model for the Vore-ceror. Bitch.
President
I take
basically
pride on
gave us
that.
the equivalency of You gave us the equivalency of I nominate myself as tribute, and we thank you for.
Okay, no problem. Finally useful for something.
Nice.
Hey, you shut your mouth.
All right. So,
Work has already begun on the design.
Excellent.
the design of the Vore-ceror has begun. But, so we've already established the dungeons in the basement of this dude's house. Hey chat, what's in the first room of the Vore-ceror's dungeon?
Ooh, I hope it's a boot closet.
I hope it's a switch.
It's a bunch of Vore comics. A bunch of furry Vore comics.
Yeah. You open the door. The pungent scent of mildew stands before you, along with several
Wait,
pieces of
that's
paper.
not you.
It looks as if you have found the owner of this house's porn collection.
Several
minute.
stacks of parchment,
Mildew.
each,
Besides, I don't want to look at all this.
each deeply illustrated with anatomy of furry creatures, each as sticky as the last.
Oh, I have to add the adjective sticky.
The stench of protein and salt are rife in the air.
Please, I'm gonna have to kindly ask you to stop.
That's not mildew you smell.
There are worse adjectives.
Radix is fucking dying, guys.
We need to
He's
resuscitate
dying
him.
and we killed him.
Okay.
Clear!
Oh god, I'm crying.
See what you've done.
Chat is saying his dining room with people, a replica living room, vorks, people food made of people, a nice dinner, a goblin. You can only pass through a certain arch if you have another sentient creature inside you and alive, half-eaten body, plate of cookies, one has a key on it. I kind of like the cookies.
Hmm.
I also like the cookie idea.
Security.
Damn, Scott, you were just like
We
dying.
don't
up in
associate with robots here.
I'm not a robot, I
there. I
promise.
am beyond glad we didn't try to do Fallen Empires this week because
Yeah.
it would just been me, JoJo, and dying Scott.
Yeah.
And obviously
not.
you, Alex, but I was players. I meant.
We have
I'm
some
alive.
questions for you.
I'm still here.
You enter the basement. The pungent scent of mildew approaches. Before you stands a table, on which lies a plate of several baked goods.
Hey, that's 2 baked goods.
Oh, well, my fucking apologies, mister. Allow me to draw a second baked good. Or a third baked good, rather. You notice that this baked good has been lovingly crafted into the shape of a middle finger. And now it looks like there's a cock and balls on the table. So I hope you're
Lovingly crafted. He said.
lovingly crafted cock and ball cookies.
Firmly grasp it.
Firmly. You firmly grasp it. It
Firmly
crumbles in
grasp
your hands.
It crumbles in your hand.
The finger crumbles to reveal a key. Now,
It's perfect.
you finally realize that there are other things in the room other than the cookies. For example, no doors that need to be unlocked characteristically. What is this key for? I'm sure you'll find out. Keep it for later.
Oh yeah,
Key is never
I-
useful.
I
I know a theme why this is.
There are reasons in the cook.
Okay. I know exactly why this is a dungeon just to fuck with you. It's full of red herrings.
nice. Oh my god, yes. That would be the worst way to fuck with players, and I love it.
It's full to the brim with red herrings. People, things that lead you astray, give you the thought that, hey, this is useful, and then it never ends up being useful, or it leads you down a path to a dead end.
Sounds
You
like
know,
an average Art Venture episode to me.
Exactly.
Ooh, fuck.
So you find this key. It's a very important looking key. It's very intricately designed. It's got like a mouth or some shit. I don't fucking know. And then it turns out that's never used for anything at all, ever.
Incredible. Yeah. Also, I'm narrating this as if I would a dungeon, so I'm just imagining our characters Blavagath, Blalafane, and Blomo going through this dungeon, just in case we want to interact
My
with some-
original character.
That name.
Wow.
Blomo.
Go through. Blomo.
Blomo!
Blorelian! Blorelian, can you and Blavlon? Blintz Blodan!
Blomo just makes gurgling noises.
There he is! There's Blomo!
and Blavagath's the only one who can understand him.
The gurgling pile of flesh says, "Eat the cookies!"
Eat the cookies!
That is
Yeah.
Blavagath's voice.
Alright. Make a medicine check to eat the cookies, because the chat's been suggesting that somehow.
Are we actually making medicine checks?
Why the fuck not?
You know what? I'll do it. I'll fucking do it.
Oh my god, do
Let me
it!
grab-
Yes,
I'm
let's
checking
go through
15
this.
or higher.
Let's go through this ever expanding dungeon.
A medicine check of 15 or higher, like this one, for example, gives you visions of which door you should go down.
Yep.
Turns out to be the wrong door eventually, but still.
Yeah. With a 15, Blomo discovers exactly where the key is, and it's a magnificent looking key. I will draw this amazing fucking key right now. Oh no, it looks like it's impaling Blomo's head.
Oh
That's
no!
not right.
I love him.
It's
That's his design.
what a fucking tragedy. But yes, our brave heroes have a key and somehow also a vision of where to go next. Chat, where are they going next in this magnificent dungeon?
Dare you enter my magical realm?
God.
Oh my god.
I like that. Oh my god.
Oh
my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Hmm.
The struggle is real, guys.
Alright. Oh my god, and you what? Yes! The next room, or at least one of the rooms, should be nothing but mimics.
A mix
I
of
hate you.
varying mimicry. Oh, have you guys seen that nice post that was circulating Tumblr a while ago, where it's just different types of mimics? Like one was a cell phone, one was a cardboard box, and
Nice.
all that kind of stuff. It was really fucking
Alright.
cool. I'll have to dig it up. But yeah, everything in that room is just a fuck ton of different species of mimics.
Is this the next room?
Yeah, next room has mimics. People are saying go under the table or bathroom. I'm gonna go under the table because this is a dungeon, and I'm assuming the bathroom would be actually upstairs. Inspired. Sorry. Yeah, Rip and Skip Scott's internet.
Hey, we just came back from the dungeon because Blomo had a little accident. Can we use your bathroom? I got my pants on.
Oh yes, of course. Void yourself of all the nasty bits.
Now, Blomo, just breathe. It's fine.
Not even fuck.
You enter the bathroom. Before you stands a very off-kilter toilet. There's a mirror somewhere that looks very much like the toilet, except it doesn't have a bottom part. There's no shower because, fuck it, this is medieval times. Obvious exits are north, south, and Dennis. Surrounding you within this bathroom are like a million fucking chests. That also look suspiciously like the toilet. Look at them. They can't
Idiots.
properly curve. It's so sad.
Thank you so much for describing these chests as looking suspiciously like the toilet.
Looking suspicious. Oh, there we go. One of these is the real toilet. The others, you assume, are horrible death traps.
We assume.
One of these things is not. This is copyright.
One toilet will assist in the bowel voiding process. The rest will assist in the everything voiding process.
That was good. That was clever.
Eeny, meeny, miny. I roll perception. Wait, no, investigate. Wait, which one is it? Would it be to roll to figure out which one of these is?
Wait, I know I'm going to the bathroom. Let me do it.
Yeah, but you're a dumbass. So like.
My intelligence
I'm sorry.
is -1.
I'm sorry. What is Blavagath's intelligence modifier again?
No. Yeah, this is Blavagath. So opposite intelligence would be.
Do I have my
14.
dice?
So yeah, it'd be pretty high, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Wait, we're using the opposite of our stats?
Hell yeah, boy.
Why not?
Oh god.
Fuck.
That's my only viable stat is strength.
Congratulations, you're a fighter.
Oh
Roll investigation.
You decide,
today?
just to be safe, to poop in all the toilets. You sit down on that one on the left. Oh no, it was actually a mimic!
Dear God. Blavagath shrieks like a girl.
You shriek like a girl as the mimic latches itself onto your ass and starts chomping.
I hate
Dear
this
golly
with
gosh,
all of my
friends,
heart.
it would appear as though this toilet is a mimic. Please, someone get the crowbar and pry it from my cheeks.
I will save you, says Blalafane.
With Blalafane's mighty muscles, he rips the mimic from Blavagath's behind.
Fuck.
+1, so 12.
Yeah. +1 would actually be 13, but whatever, he rips it from Blavagath's behind. Blavagath, there still sits a veritable army of toilets before you.
Hold on, I need to quote that. There sits a veritable army of toilets.
Is it bad
Thank
that
you.
I hate this?
I think we all hate this, but we gotta keep going.
No.
Ooh, actually. Ah, there we go. Look at that. Fucking beautiful. Look at that. As soon as it loads, then you may look at that.
Modifiers.
I'm just fucking going with whatever. I don't care. It's
You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, let's do it. Let's just do it, man.
We could just do the opposite of our personality. Whatever.
That's what I'm basically doing. Where the fuck?
I can math. Don't worry, I can math just fine. All right. There sits a veritable army of toilets before you.
Where are my dice?
I roll explosive diarrhea in attempt to satiate the hunger of these toilets. Although if we were to play seriously, I guess get out the old
No.
fighty stick.
I want everyone to play this as seriously as they can.
Oh,
all right. So
okay then.
Yeah.
I'll bring out Spider's Edge, climb onto the ceiling in an attempt to get out of their reach, but keep them
You
in my reach.
fool!
with my
The
long-ass
ceiling
thingy.
is also a mimic!
Motherfucker!
Yeah,
I
the
will
chat
pers-
said literally everything is a mimic in here, so the ceiling's gotta be a mimic.
Fuck, we're all dead.
I shoot my short bow down one of their throats.
Oh no,
There.
now the mimic is dead!
Ha!
And then
Oh,
there are
thank
a
you.
bunch
All I
of
wanted
other
was a
mimics,
mimic.
like, one looks at the other one like,
fucking-
dude, are you okay? Like, these guys have fucking bows and arrows.
Are they intimidated?
I mean, they're looking at each other, you're not sure how intimidated toilets can be.
Can I gurgle at them to try and intimidate them?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Roll intimidation.
They cannot understand the awful gurgling bird that stands before them.
Wait. Primordial, obviously.
What?
So,
Say again?
wait, so what are we saying to them?
Well, Blomo can only gurgle angrily, so that's what Blomo's been doing.
Blomo's species is he's still an Aarakocra, but I've decided that Blomo is an American woodcock.
Ooh.
Please look it up. It's my favorite bird besides parrotlets and budgies.
So, Blalafane, assume they speak Aquan because water down their fucking throats. And he's going to go and go up to them and speak, guys, the fuck, man? Why are you trying to eat all of us? We ain't done. Please, please.
No, we're not trying to eat you, says one. I'm a toilet. Toilets don't eat people, see? And then he pulls out a sign, hangs it around his neck, and it reads, toy, and he ran out of room. You see? Would a toilet not have this around? I'm a regular toilet, says the mimic.
Anyone want to roll for insight on that shit?
Sure, fuck it.
Alright.
Insight.
Oh,
Well,
Blavagath, being a master of uncovering the motivations of people, as he is one of the most brilliant minds alive today, totally rolled a natural 20 to determine, I don't think they're toilets.
oh, that first toilet was a little bit weird, but I have full faith in this toilet. It makes a compelling argument.
See, he gets it.
I'm gonna poop in this toilet.
The mimic once again bites Blavagath. I
Well.
deceived you, says the mimic.
I deceived you. Well, golly, that was not what I expected whatsoever.
Nope.
that is not a toilet.
Blomo just lightly kicks it.
Oh no, how could you do this to me? Now I have to go and rotate everything. Yeah, Blomo's mighty strength upturns the mimic, including the dead one that was over there.
Oh yeah, Blomo's like really heckin' strong, isn't he?
Yeah, if he's the opposite of Momo, he's like a tank.
Fuck. No, instead of gurgling noises, Blomo just makes the American woodcock call.
Great. I have no idea what that is.
It's the exact same noise that I just made. They just honk.
Okay.
And it's the cutest thing. Alright, so Blomo honks in victory.
You know what? Fuck it. Hold on one sec. I'm gonna change my character's name.
Okay, why not?
There.
Now, we are Blalafane.
No,
Oh, shit. Hold on.
There we go.
Eat.
Finally, he is complete.
Finally. I am complete. Dude.
Eat.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the other mimic looks at his knocked over companion and is like, oh man, that's gonna take him like 2 hours to get up, at least.
Blomo looks at the other one and just like stares at him with his like wall staring beady eyes.
Hey, bird, do you want to use the toilet? I'm a toilet, says the mimic. Well, when you put it that way.
He fucking just says "ee."
shit. You know what? Can you open your mouth for a second? I just need to look at something real quickly.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah,
1 second.
thanks. Yeah, appreciate that. Let's see. What do we have here? Short bow. Bam.
Oh god! Oh, I
rip.
can't believe I've been so easily deceived.
I can't believe you've been so easily deceived.
I can't believe he was so easily deceived.
Please, you can go. It's so dramatic. It's so dramatic.
So Phill found a picture of a man being dragged into a toilet.
I hate it so much.
Oh, God.
There he is.
There he
So
is.
we
The proper
just killed
Vore-ceror.
Sandbag from Smash Bros.
Mm-hmm. And at the end of this day, you realize, or at the end of this battle, rather, you realize, well, now I really have to go to the bathroom, and there are a bunch of broken toilet mimics all around you.
God.
Hey, mister, did you realize all of your toilets, your overabundance of toilets, were all mimics?
What
I did have so
overabundance
many
of
mimics.
toilets? I only have the one.
Roll insight.
And they wanted to eat us. It was
Yeah, but it
scary.
seemed he only has one.
It would appear that he only has the one toilet.
Huh.
Can I roll persuasion to convince him that they were all mimics?
You can certainly try. With all your might, you turn towards the door and let out an to persuade him that those are mimics. I have no idea what the fuck you just said.
I turned
Completely
to
forgot we were doing the Radix
Blabbergast
voice.
with my wall-eyed stare and just like translate.
And you try to translate your but you translate it into It doesn't work out so well.
No.
I can't
No.
believe.
Like, we've only done 2 rooms so far, and the most time we've spent in a room so far has been the one room not in the dungeon.
Yeah, let's get back to the dungeon. You were supposed to be making a dungeon, guys.
Alright, back into the dungeon.
Having unsuccessfully voided your bowels, you return to the dungeon. The pungent scent of mildew is in the air. There's probably some more stuff that's down here. Chat, what is it? Chat, that's been delayed because I had to pull up the Vore-ceror and that made OBS go like, oh, I can't do that much at once.
Oh, hey, that's really good. Ooh.
Hey.
Oh, damn.
Bless you.
You know, I would actually kind of like, obviously not in the actual campaign, but I would kind of like to have a moment, like a one-shot where we meet these false selves.
I would very much not.
Yeah.
Well,
You-
there's our first disagreement of 2019.
Sure not to be the last.
Thavagath, you encounter a very dashing and very intelligent Goliath. He seems to be literally everything you are not.
What a ugly boy.
His charisma is like 24.
But he may be ugly, but I want to put my penis in him.
You want to put your penis in a lot of things, Thavagath, let's not lie.
Oh wait, right, yeah, Thavagath. That's who wants to put his penis in a lot of things.
Are you sure that's Stab or?
Shut your mouth.
Shut your whole mouth.
Why
Alright.
does my other
Shut
Your
your
whole
mouth.
mouth.
Why does my other self speak so ineloquently?
Yeah. You go back to the dungeon after using the bathroom rather rudely, and you didn't even flush. How dare you? The pungent scent of mildew fills the air. as a giant bagel door appears before you. It's a door shaped like a bagel.
I love it.
2 bagels.
This is exactly what a bagel looks like. I have no idea what you're talking about.
That is exactly.
Donut!
Donuts. The big donut.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah, it is a door, and it is shaped like a bagel. It is a very high-quality bagel, as the chat says.
This wide little dumbass just goes up to it and starts trying to eat it.
This wide little dumbass with his dumb bitch face.
Yeah.
Wall-eyed stare.
What does the bagel
want-
taste like? That is an interesting question.
I need to bring Fresh back into the fray.
God.
Executive veto. Executive veto.
Blalafane wants to punch the door open.
All right. Blalafane, using his mighty muscles, approaches the bagel and tries to punch it.
Nope.
It's a bagel. It's soft as shit. Of course you punch a hole through it. What were you expecting?
I did it.
You did
Did it.
Yeah. Behind the bagel, I'm gonna make an executive decision on this one, chat, just because it's a bagel door. There is the pungent scent of mildewy butter behind the door. You look, and in the room behind it is a pool full of butter.
Yes.
Momo stares at it with one eye, because he has to turn his head to look at it. And he just... with joy.
There is nothing wrong with this. I love it.
Behold, the amazing 3D butter in the only 3D shape I know how to make.
Beautiful. Truly wonderful.
Oh, I love it. It's so good.
But chat, this is no ordinary butter. Tell me, chat, what special properties does this butter have to vex our heroes? Okay, there are crocodiles in the butter. The butter's actually margarine.
No. How could you?
I can't believe it's
That's
not
too
butter.
cruel.
Can't believe. God damn it.
It makes them see only cream cheese. It flips gravity when touched. Anyone who touches it gets set on fire.
Jesus Christ, you guys.
Butter gives you the ability to see the future, but poorly.
By the way, I'm still using this mechanic, but is the dungeon lit or no?
It's
This
pretty
dungeon's hella lit, fam.
Hell yeah.
Is this special butter?
This is some
It's
kind of
margarine.
special butter. We're looking at the chat to see what it is.
Thought it was margarine.
I meant a different kind of special, but okay. I meant, is this special butter?
Is it weed butter?
It is it weed butter? That's my question, yes.
Alright. I'm kind of liking see the future poorly, and it's margarine.
You guys are cruel, you know that?
I love it.
Yeah.
Wait, no, you predict what you assume is the future, but it's just the immediate present.
Weed butter.
So you look into the butter, and it's just you looking into butter.
Eat the butter. Oh my god, what is it? I'm about to eat margarine.
And you realize you have eaten margarine. Can you handle the shame?
I can't, I must commit Sudoku.
Yes.
I thought you were
Stoke.
intelligent.
This is the first devious trap. It's margarine.
No!
God damn
He
it.
ease. Blomo ease in
Fooled
discontent.
us.
Those bastards. Those bastards.
The end is nigh. I can't handle this.
Yeah. You stand in the butter room, or rather, the margarine room. Your will's broken at the shocking revelation of the future margarine. that this is, in fact, not butter. You can't even believe it.
I refuse to believe it. Ah!
You were operating under the false assumption that this was butter. Fuck you, it's margarine.
I don't think this is going to work as a
Momo
one-shot,
keeps
guys.
eating it. He doesn't understand the concept of margarine, and he's acting shocked because he doesn't know what it actually is, and he just keeps eating it.
Blalafane looks to the margarine, looks out into space, and just screams and says, "I defy you, anti-butter!" and just starts gobbling it down with Blomo.
Okay, but here's the question. Is the butter in a solid block or in a pool?
It's in a pool.
Nice. On the ground. In the dirt.
Yes. You devour the dirt pool of margarine. Below lies a staircase leading downward to another, presumably even more ghastly chamber. And inside this chamber is a monster. Chat. What monster awaits these people below the pool of margarine? Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be related to the pool of margarine, like, at all. The earliest dungeons had fucking nothing make sense. Like, I remember there was one dungeon where you open a door. Inside is Thor, god of thunder. He was in his dressing room and he's pissed you interrupted him. Roll initiative.
Of course.
Nice.
Okay, we've got Alex about to tear their character sheets up. Beholder with a bullet beholder on every eye stalk.
Oh God.
3 bugbears.
Well,
Oh god, everyone's saying bitch lasagna.
Stop! All of you, stop!
Pink lasagna.
I refuse to support either of them. Next.
we got another vote for bitch lasagna.
What is
Chris-
that? What even is that?
just
I
Kristen.
legitimately
It's
don't
Cutie
know.
Pie. That's what it is.
He made a
It's
song.
Hitler Youth, rather.
Alright, so I think we've got a winner. Just Kristen. Kristen is there.
It's just Kristen.
Time to fight Kristen. Roll initiative.
Yeah.
You know what? Hang the fuck on.
You know what? Fine.
Can't wait to beat up Kristen. Again.
I can't wait to draw Kristen.
Oh shit, yeah, that means you have to draw Kristen. Fuck it.
That means I have to draw Kristen.
I wish my tablet wasn't so slow. I would draw her.
I got a surprise.
Oh boy.
You said the first.
I said the what now?
Just making sure.
Yep.
I'm so confused.
Well, Scott seems to be having a good time, isn't that?
Don't
that's,
be.
that's all that's important.
There we go. That's totally Kristen. Look at it. Look how accurate this is.
There's something missing.
All right, then you draw it. You draw Kristen.
I know what it is. I know what it is.
I know. She's too big.
There we
Yes.
go.
Oh God.
Perfect.
What the fuck? Did you just made her Squidward? Is that what's going on? There. Now
No
it's
reason.
art.
No, it's
Yeah, now it's art.
no, it's art. So, there we go. Now it's actual size.
Yeah, there we go.
Much better.
Oh, that's bad.
One message, Kristen, and just inform her that we're
Oh, I already messaged her.
Oh, I think she knows, and that's the surprise.
She said, oh, I'm not gonna say what she said.
Okay.
You'll find out.
That scares me, Scott, and I demand to know. what
Don't
she
worry
said.
about it.
Yeah. You descend the staircase that was hidden by the margarine pool. Before you stands what looks like a very tiny humanoid, perhaps an imp or a gnome of some kind, wearing goggles, and for whatever reason, it has what looks like a glued-on Squidward nose. She grumbles at you in total gibberish, and has a sign reading, "Please no bully."
Oh, wait, hold on 1 second.
I take out my
Momo
wiffle
goes
ball.
up to her and just kicks her.
Blavagath takes out his wiffle ball bat and beats the ever-loving crap out of her.
Oh my god.
Just like wails into this tiny piece of shit.
You are failing to heed the sign. You are failing to heed the sign with very tiny text on it, written by very tiny hands.
Blomo gets close to it, turns his head. Can I roll to see if I get it?
I
if
made
I understand.
Are you
Sure,
proud
yeah.
of me?
You absolutely do not. You
I just kick it. I kick the tiny humanoid with my muscly legs.
With your mighty fucking legs, you continue to kick.
I wish to roll strength to see if I can pick up the sign and start beating the imp with the sign.
Boom. You fail to pick up the sign. The sign is far too mighty, because after all, Blavagath, you are not a mighty man.
Oh shit, yeah, I forgot it's -5 now.
Let's see. What could I do?
Minus 19 intelligence.
I'm going to try and intimidate the sign, not the creature, the sign, because I don't want it telling me what.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Meh.
Yes.
The sign only gets angrier.
Frack.
The sign is in fact. Hold on.
Wait, for a 16, it gets angrier?
Yeah, it's a mighty, mighty sign. Look at that thing. You think that thing's gonna be intimidated by a fucking 16?
It is
That's fair.
also a mimic.
And it is also a mimic.
No!
You intimidate the sign, and it bites you on the face bones.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
my face bones! I like those face bones!
Did you think this tiny goblin was your only opponent? Hell no, there's a sign.
I threw Blomo.
Kristen is also a mimic. Oh my god.
Kristen is also a mimic.
That explains so much.
Y'all ever seen the SpongeBob movie?
Which one?
The first one?
Yes. Oh, yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
The ice cream place? And it's just a mimic that
What
pretends to be people.
are you?
I'm a Joffrey Gobstopper.
The walls close in around you as teeth protrude from the ceiling tiles. What was before clearly defined features of the imp, dwarf, elf thing start to fall away to reveal a gangrenous mass of bulging flesh. You realize that the Kristen was no Kristen at all. It was in fact just a really fucking big mimic.
Surprise! This room is also a mimic.
Oh my fucking god.
It's going to be a lot of this. I hope you're prepared.
But what about the sign?
The sign is the mimic's son.
Oh, that's okay.
It's bring your son to work day.
JoJo, I fucking love that.
I drew Blomo.
JoJo has drawn Blumho.
JoJo's John Blomo. I'll put that up later
magnificent.
because every time I pull up one of the images, it makes OBS slow down like a lot.
Yeah, it's
Got
fine.
it, boss.
There, at least it's a happy mimic now.
There we go. He's so proud of his son. Chat saying, don't talk to me or my son ever again. That's actually the solution to this room. You have to not bully the son and not talk to the mimic or the son ever again. Otherwise, you cannot
Right,
proceed.
of course. What was I thinking? Oh,
Ah,
hey, speak of the
Kristen.
devil, look who it is.
Speak of the fucking devil, hi.
Hi, I guess I'm the devil. Hello.
Would you like no? Would you like a quick rundown of what the fuck just happened?
Sure, I'd like to know because I was told to hop onto this stream for a quick minute, so I'm intrigued.
You're welcome.
We enter a room. In this room is a small, imp-like goblin creature with goggles on their forehead and a small sign reading "Please no bully." And of course, the immediate response of the party is to beat the shit out of them.
What the
Turns out that the sign is a mimic, and all the features of this tiny little elf thing fall apart to reveal a gangrenous mass of flesh as teeth rend from the ceiling and walls to reveal that you are in fact just a fucking that one thing from the SpongeBob movie where the ice cream toting old woman turns out to be like the uvula of a monster trying to eat someone.
Can't believe.
For the record, I called you in when it was revealed that Kristen was just Kristen.
Oh yeah, it was originally just Kristen.
It was
and we
originally just
beat it
Kristen, but then we made it a mimic.
The original plan was just to bully this child relentlessly.
I did not plan that part.
I cannot believe on this nearly a week from my birthday, which as you know means that I'm important for an entire month. I cannot believe that you would do this to me. What the hell? What is this slander?
We love you.
Lies!
You know,
I
somehow
love
I
you.
doubt you can't believe it.
I'm completely flabbergasted. This has never
Flabbergasted,
happened
wow.
before.
Wow.
You know what, Kristen? For your
What?
birthday, I will get you a special birthday bully.
Wow, that's exactly what I didn't want. Thanks.
I will mail a
God.
spring-loaded boot to your house just in time for Bro and Split to witness.
What?
Just in time for
Specific.
Split and Bro
At
to
that
witness you getting fucking wailed in the face.
At that point, I'm kind of impressed by the effort.
It's remote controlled.
Wow.
It's a boot attached to a drone that will just follow you around and kick the shit out of you.
I feel so loved. So loved and appreciated.
We love you,
I can't
Kristen.
believe after all the things that I try to do as I gaze off into the distance and a single tear rolls down my tiny 12-year-old face.
Okay.
My birthday happened a week ago, guys. It's not an early birthday. I'm old now.
Happy late birthday, then.
Thanks.
I can't believe Kristen
Kristen.
became old.
Look in call. That's the character that I'm using for this playthrough right now.
I see. So are you guys actually playing through this dungeon?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Kind of.
Think of this as a
Play.
giant Mad Libs,
I
where
love
the
this.
chat is creating the dungeon
He's
with
an
It
us.
very quickly fell to shit. Like, ridiculously.
The immediate first suggestion was Vore, so that should tell you everything you need to know about this shit.
We decided that the fucking creator of this dungeon would be a Vore-ceror called Radix.
You know, remember the song where we listed 5 vore jokes 10 times, thus equating a total of 50 vore jokes? That was really lowballing it, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Fairness, that was your fault.
Beautiful. Who added the red veins to
I.
Goggles Mimics?
I.
You jerk, you monster. How could you do that?
How could you?
Because when I think really super pissed, I think bloodshot eyes.
That's fair.
Hmm. Yeah.
That is-
Unfortunately, our heroes appear to be stuck, because as you see, they're rolling a DF, which does not exist.
What exactly is going on with this stick figure that's like, I think it's getting sucked into this thing. It's getting sucked into some mountain,
it was-
I think?
No, that's the mimic. The entire room is a mimic, and obviously,
Oh, okay.
that's the lure it uses, which is, Kristen. Obviously. I'm an artist.
Of course, I can't believe.
Clearly.
You know what? I have to give up my art degree now.
Yep.
Get rid of me.
I mean, that's why I try to keep this talent hidden. It just makes actual artists destroy
I'm gonna
themselves.
I'm gonna have to hand you my bachelor's degree in illustration. Here you go.
Wow, thanks. I'll keep it with all the others I've claimed over the millennia.
Over the millennia, how
Over-
long have you existed to ruin artists' lives?
Don't worry about it.
I'm concerned. It's okay.
He is the
How
reason that-
long have I been Phill?
He is the reason that Van Gogh cut off his ear. It
Hmm.
wasn't
Holy
out of madness, it was out of shame.
Oh fuck.
Amazing. Well, I'll
theory
let
was
you get
confirmed.
back to this D&D thing because I have to go like work.
Cry about losing my
Okay.
degree.
So,
Okay, have a good
fun,
one,
guys.
Kristen.
Love you,
all.
Kristen.
Love you
chat.
too.
Bye.
Bye.
Realizing the error of his ways, Blalafane looks up to the wall, I guess. Where is the face of the mimic?
Let's call it the wall. Why not?
Okay, and says, actually, your son is very kind. I love his eyes rolls persuasion.
Pretty sure that counts to talking to him or the son.
You have
Again.
failed to not talk to him or his son ever again.
Fuck.
Your face bones are once more bitten.
Can I
Ow,
punch the
his
mimic
face
with my
bones.
muscly arms?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Alright. So Blomo goes over to Blalafane and just lightly taps the mimic.
Hey, Jordan, we're fighting a room.
Hello, Moon. How are you doing?
Hi, Moon.
It's all good. I wasn't gonna say anything. I'm just listening in. Don't mean to bother anybody.
Okay. Yeah.
Too fucking late for that.
With your light tap of your enormous muscles, Blomo, you fucking obliterate the sign. So now it looks like it says "Please bully."
Well,
Holy shit.
Moon,
Shit.
look in call. I made Splot, but
No!
it's Splot, but D&D.
Is this
And it's
what
the opposite of Momo. It's Blomo.
Jeez.
look at his bitch face.
Moon, please help me.
This stupid bitch boy face. His little fucking crunchy wet face. This dumb fucking splot fucking. God damn it.
Right, you take out a vial of alchemical fire.
Yeah. You've
And
clearly
fill it.
prepared it beforehand, and you throw it, and that totally counts as bullying, so that opens the magical secret door in this room. Now that the rules say, "Please bully."
We crawl through the hole in a manner most questionable.
Yeah. The hole is filled with margarine. You are now covered in margarine.
God.
Fantastic. Finally, my powers may be awoken fully.
Finally,
We enter the next room, I assume.
you enter the next room. Chat, what the fuck is in this next room? Is it a monster? Is it a trap? What?
Is it a spell card?
What?
Okay, so I'm looking at the roll 20 from the stream, and I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this.
Not.
You know, that's the typical reaction. A lot of people just aren't prepared for my
Welcome.
artwork.
It's truly beautiful. It's a masterpiece.
Welcome to Improv Night, Moon. Please.
Mhm. All right. We got suggestions. A big fish and it's angry. Disembodied bee's tongue. A very, very obvious pit trap complete with spikes. Monster trap. A duck. It's a puzzle that requires you to do some of the internet's latest memes. There was a lot of reaction from a duck, so...
Let's go for a duck.
Somebody said fucking splot.
Spot.
What?
I think we're putting a duck in there.
God.
You crawl
Yeah.
through the hole, now covered in butter. The pungent scent of mildew fills the air as you see before you a duck.
Fuck.
What is with all this fucking mildew?
Blomo turns his head, looks at him, and just opens his mouth slightly.
The duck looks at you and goes, "Whack."
Oh no, not enough phobia.
Blavagath walks up slowly to the duck.
You
Bends
walk
down,
slowly
looks
to the
straight
duck.
in the eye.
As I try
Winds
to
back.
fucking draw this goddamn duck without it,
It
not
looks like a
recognizing the click.
spaceship.
Looks beautiful. You shut your mouth. Blavagath winds back his foot as he kicks this duck with all the force of a raging, weak-ish kind of boy. Strength.
So your strength is a -5, which means you got a -1.
You stub your toe.
You stub your toe on the duck.
I don't think this is a real duck.
Blomo goes over to Blavagath and just kind of lightly kicks Blavagath's shin for trying to kick the duck.
You send Blavagath flying across the room with a mighty blow.
So hard that it has opened another opening in the wall. You may choose to ignore the duck and go through the wall.
You may choose to ignore the duck, or you could not ignore the duck. The choice is yours in this game of choice in Dungeons and Dragons.
It's a woman in the game of life.
Blomo goes over to the duck and just squats next to it and becomes a loaf and just cuddles with it, making soft E noises.
I choose to use my disguise kit to disguise myself as a duck.
You now amazingly look like a human-sized duck.
I do?
Yeah, why the hell not?
Okay, okay, sure.
The duck looks at you and goes, "Eh."
What's up? I love this stuff.
Sees past. Wait, can I roll intelligence to see if it's another duck?
Sure.
Because
Blomo, you're pretty sure that this giant duck-shaped mass where Blalafane used to be is a duck.
Blomo scooches over or goes to the other side of the duck, inviting you to sit next to the duck.
Bavagath regains consciousness, walks back through the wall, the door to see what appears to be 3 ducks. Overcome
No, your
with
intelligence
rage.
is way higher now.
Overcome with rage. I didn't expect to get this far, to be honest. In Overcome with Rage, he brings out his Warhammer.
His Warhammer?
Warhammer. And strikes the initial duck with all of his strength. All of his tiny bitch strength. Oh, no.
Oh,
I'm
no.
trying.
Oh no.
Yeah, you draw your mighty Vorhammer and slam it down on the duck. You hear... And when you pick up the Vorhammer, the duck is gone.
Blomo doesn't do anything. He just sits there and starts crying. He doesn't make any noise. Tears just start coming out of his eyes.
Lalafane panics.
He doesn't move at all. He just sits there still in a loaf and just tears are flowing out of his eyes.
Other than this hole, what else is in this room?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what else is in this room, chat? What the fuck is in this room besides duck, or no longer duck, and a hole in the wall?
Strobe lights. Rave.
Literally nothing, says Indy Watt. Potholes, an egg, another duck, but upside down on the ceiling. I think we have a winner.
Yeah, I'm going with that one. It's just the same duck, but he just he's just up there now.
That's where he went when he disappeared.
Alright, let's try to highlight the whole duck and not just this quarter of a duck.
Quarter of a duck.
Quarter of a duck.
Yes!
Portion.
Yeah.
Yes.
Portion
Yeah.
of duck.
You sit there, crying at the loss of your greatest ally and perhaps greatest rival in love, the duck. When up above you, you hear... "Quack."
I immediately snap my neck upwards to where my eye is looking directly where the noise came from, and I can American woodcocks fly?
You look up through the pungent
Only one way
scent
to
of
find out.
mildew. On the ceiling, hanging upside down and sitting there, is Duck.
He flies at low. They fly at low altitude. Okay. Blomo jumps up and just flies up there and just attaches himself to the duck.
You have become attached to Duck.
Blabbergaff
we
takes
all
out
become
Spider's
attached to this
edge.
duck?
Blabbergaff takes out Spider's edge to walk on the wall and then subsequently the ceiling until he's standing right in front of the duck on the ceiling. Crouches down, slab squat style.
Opposite of Blabbergaff, so shouldn't the Spider's Edge do jack?
Shut your goddamn mouth. The weapon's not opposite. It's just a man. Blabbergaff fucking squats down, slab squat style, looks the duck straight in the eye, and engages it in full-on fisticuffs. No holds bars. And begins with all of his might wailing on this tiny fucking duck with his bare fist.
Blomo scooches over towards him and just shoves his beak into his foot. Into Blabbergaff's foot.
Yeah. With a light tap, you nail Blabbergaff's foot directly into the ceiling. It goes a couple feet in there. He is just dangling now, flailing with tiny fists at this duck. What were you saying, Blalafane?
What was I saying? I don't even remember. Fuck. So... You know what? Never mind. Never mind.
Good
No,
talk.
I'm curious now. Just tell us.
Who's gonna watch this happen?
Blalafane's just gonna sit back and watch.
You know what? I'm going to do a basic charisma check to see if I can converse with the duck to ask it how I too can become a ceiling duck.
Okay.
He just wants to fit in, guys.
Yeah. The duck turns to you, nods solemnly, and says,
I understand.
It's all so clear now.
and with an you find yourself on the ceiling in a perfect lotus position.
I look to the duck. I nod my head slowly, and I thank it with a very slow and very calm.
The duck nods solemnly once again. Blabbergaff has had 0 successes. That's pretty accurate.
Fuck.
Blomo just loafs and nuzzles next to the ceiling duck and just loves him. He's become his new friend.
Yes.
He
Blabbergaff
doesn't know the
unpin-
concept of friend.
Blabbergaff unpins himself from the ceiling, crashes to the floor with a thud, takes most points of damage, and then heads through that fucking wall in the hole in the wall.
You head
Wall
through
in
the
the
wall in the hole, Blabbergaff.
See, now I'm just picturing like the hole in the wall, except it's just an empty void, but there's just this small chunk of wall just floating in midair.
Mm-hmm. It's amazing how that works, but we live in a world with ceiling ducks, so anything is possible.
Yeah.
Chat, what lies beyond this wall in the hole? It should have been a mimic, says Andy Watt.
I'm enjoying this far more than I should be.
Same, honestly.
This is the best session.
I'm drawing everyone who's playing as their opposites. I'm drawing a really skinny Blabbergaff, my apologies.
It is a pool of blood with more ducks, a Vorthine monster, one of those hole-in-the-wall walls rushing forward at them. Oh yeah, like the Japanese game show thing?
Yes!
Yeah. I think we have a winner! Alright. First, I shall draw Blavagath in all his not muscly glory.
I'm drawing him
He's
right
just a
now.
sad sack, just a really thin mess. He's like a string bean.
Perfect.
Yes.
Just give him like a dot head.
There he is! There's old Blavagath.
Yes.
Oh wait, don't forget
perfect.
Spider's Edge. Don't forget Spider's Edge.
Oh yeah, of course, how could I
Big
forget?
ass honking.
Yeah, just let me get the proper color for Spider's Edge here.
Spider's Edge, more like arachnid middle.
Man, I'm
Okay.
sick of your shit.
I'm now imagining, since like Malphane already has what the fuck the split personality's other half would be like, and now I just have this moment.
Blez. And Blez is
Blez.
actually just like this incredibly charming guy, like,
Yes.
He's really
Enchanté,
sweet.
chérie. Oh.
Holy fuck. That's husband material right there.
Yeah. You pass by the wall in the hole. The pungent scent of mildew fills the air.
Damn it!
Suddenly, you hear a chunk, and a wall starts barreling for you, Blavagath, with this strange but distinctly familiar shape to it as I try to draw it. No, I want bigger circles. God damn it, roll 20.
Give
No!
me roll 20.
Oh god damn it!
It looks to be
no,
the
it's
same
right, it's
shape
the
as the
middle finger.
cookies from earlier.
Blavagath fucking changes shape into the form of the hole to match it exactly.
Alright.
Become wall.
Become wall.
It's a Venus.
Yeah, the wall goes, no! And
Or
Spider's
middle
Edge
finger.
goes chunk and falls into the abyss because it can't fit through. It's too big.
Oh.
Spider's Edge.
You mean arachnid middle?
Arachnid middle, no.
Arachnid middle, you were my only friend.
Motherfucker. Wow.
But then there's another wall with a hole in it as I try to figure out. Wait, no, I know exactly what to draw. I know exactly what to draw, and it's hopefully going to be the stupidest thing.
Meanwhile, I try to communicate to Blomo in Duck in a way that's like, should we follow him? And I communicate with this hearty, loud.
Blomo takes a moment. You can see the numbers running through his dumbass little face. And holy shit, Alex, you're a monster.
What?
I can't believe you.
Oh.
Not the S.
The
How would you even
end!
contort yourself to that?
Yeah, it's that thing. It's the
Like,
thing
logo
everyone drew in their
aside.
school notebooks.
Logo aside, how would you even contort yourself to that?
He does it anyway because he's the
Have a
stupid
guess.
motherfucker.
Blavagath.
Blavagath.
Blavagath. Oh, that's a natural 20.
That's a natural 20.
Oh no!
Well,
Which means no matter what my score was, that's still a success. So eat my ass. He contorts himself into
okay,
exact.
Thavagath does, because you kept insisting Thavagath. What about Blavagath? Fucko.
Okay,
That's a
fine.
nat one.
Blavagath fucking dies immediately. How's that?
Blavagath is mooshed up against the wall by the S and falls into the void, into a cooking pot. And here's a familiar voice. It's always the S that gets people. Like, no one knows how to fucking draw it and they can't get through.
Holy fuck.
What?
Motherfucker.
You are now captive of the Vore-ceror.
Bum bum bum.
Blomo finally
Oh, shit.
finishes calculating in his head. He looks at you with a side glance with his wall-eyed stare. He agrees to go.
Let's go.
Eh.
Just start waddling out of the room.
You start.
Malphine is committed to this act.
you waddle out of the room through the wall in the hole as I draw this big, beefy-ass bird. No, that's...
He's actually, he doesn't look muscly. He just looks round.
Rotund.
No, God damn it, Roll20! All I want is to draw a round shape. Yeah. Oh.
Can you
Oh. Faster banana.
Hey, are you okay?
Who are you to judge me?
Who are you to accuse me? Oh. Can
You sound like you're dying.
Yes, we have reached maximum philosophy.
Who are you to accuse me?
Bitch.
There, I made it better. I
Hey.
made it better.
Thank you. He's pleased. You don't have to communicate with. You can just talk to him. He understands English. He just doesn't speak it.
He's like a fucking brung.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Phill, look and call.
One second.
Wait, in call.
Okay.
There he is. There's tiny not Blalaflame,
Aw.
Blabbergaff.
Laugh.
Look at him.
Skinny
We
little
have
thing.
Blomo, we have
Yeah,
Blavagat.
tiny little
Now we need Blab.
I actually drew Blalafane a while ago.
You did? Let's see it.
Phill, do you remember it?
Yes, I remember Blalafane. Him with his
Do you still have
long
it?
bitch ears. It's a mixed like 6,000 porn images. I'm not gonna be able to find it, my dude.
Wait, what?
I'll look for it.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh,
I see
no.
how you feel about Blalafane, then. He is quite the beefcake.
I mean, yeah,
Should I be concerned?
definitely.
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Be concerned if you weren't concerned.
Let me find him.
Alright. In the meantime, the beefy boys pass through the wall in the hole. The pungent scent of mildew fills the air.
Someone get a fucking Febreze up in this bitch.
Yeah. What's this? A wall approaches, and it looks like a cookie arrangement.
Oh shit! It's happening.
Oh shit,
It's
you're going
happening.
back through it. Oh,
We're
you
going
should,
back through it.
you should
Well,
probably
doesn't
go
even
get a
think
doctor
he-
to check that cookie arrangement out, because that one looks swollen.
Well, Blomo doesn't care, and he just starts eating the fuck out of those cookies.
It just looks like a
All
cookie
cookies.
arrangement. There's no cookies.
It's a hole in the wall.
Oh, he starts eating the wall.
Oh.
Roll to vore the wall.
No! Fuck off!
Bore the wall! Bore the wall!
Moon, no!
Moon, yes!
Alright. You bite down on the wall and attempt to consume it. You don't consume fast enough and you are gnomed into the void.
Oh no!
Oh gosh. Realizing that Blomo is no longer present, he's like, oh thank god I don't have to wear this fucking thing anymore. And then he looks at the wall coming closer to him and realizes, I know what I must do. And attempts to friggin' punch the wall.
Alright.
So, athletics, I guess. Eh. Eh.
You raise your mighty fist and punch the wall. There's now another hole in it, kind of like about here or so.
Yay.
You should definitely get that checked then.
I did it.
And then it goes boom, and it pushes you off into the void.
No.
No.
Well, so I put Blalafane in call.
Nice.
Yes, you found him.
Oh no, he's hot!
Oh no, I can't
Well,
believe.
no, he can't be. Okay, so no, that means that that Bless has to be the dominant persona then, because again, like Blalafine is just kind of this dumbass whatever.
Yeah.
All right.
His dominant is Bless.
Bless. Our heroes have been knocked into the void by one of those hole-in-the-wall things and are now prisoners of the Vore-ceror. How will they escape this dungeon in a dungeon in a dungeon? We'll find out after the break.
Oh shit, we actually have a break here.
Oh shit, this is probably the only time you'll have a break in a Fallen Empire's time slot. We'll see you in a few
Congratulations.
minutes, bye.
Topsy-turvy.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Later, guys.
Hello, and welcome back to whatever the hell this stream has become.
Okay.
Ah! Oh my god! Right.
It's Sam's Undertale!
Sam's Underdark.
So he's got the Squidward nose. Okay.
Of course. Who
That's-
else would it be?
What else would it be? Didn't you miss him? It's him, Sam's Undertale. He likes fingers in his ass.
No.
Fingers in his ass. Fingers
Fingers
in his
And
ass.
also, don't think you can hide all that shit off the right side of the screen from me, Phil.
I know what that says. That says I fucked your mom, shit lips.
And
Look at his big, boofy muscles.
and clear drawings.
No, I'm not done. Oh.
And clear drawings.
Oh.
Fine, I shall no longer draw Sans Undertale and his big, boofy muscles.
So when last we left our heroes, they had fallen into the void and had become prisoners of the Vore-ceror. Chat, what does the Vore-ceror's prison cell have in it, or what does it look like?
Is this the first time you've heard the word Vore-ceror in this
Yes!
summer?
Yes! Oh my god!
Look and call, I drew him. He's just Radix.
Oh, of course it is.
I just want him to have the same face the Plesno Bully thing had.
The thing is, and what really fucking concerns me, is that it actually looked really fucking badass. Like, I'm not surprised because JoJo drew it, but I'm just like, livid.
Yeah.
Look at the badass fork staff. Can't see it from the angle.
What answers do we have so far?
Inside the void is a mildew stain. So that's where the smell is coming from.
Sentient mildew. That is awesome. Mini boss. I've got to Google mildew because I honestly can't remember what it is. Oh.
There you go.
Oh, there it is. Shit.
Alright, so, other than mildew stain, icky green moss to eat, complimentary, moss and shackles, a giant chungus,
No!
Chungus.
bugbear guards that look like they've recently eaten, shelf of seasonings and sauces, giant stew pot, bunch of mouth statues.
Statues.
Chungus.
Chungus.
He chungled chungly towards you.
You are part of the problem.
Yeah. Before you stands a mighty guard. It looks like a rabbit, except very, very large. He chungles towards you, munching on a carrot, and asks you,
I hate this. I hate this.
and asks you, "What is happening with you, doctors?"
Big Chungus.
Big
Lomo
chungus.
cowers behind Bless in
Lalafane.
absolute pure raw terror.
Wait,
Lalafane gets out.
Did I transition?
Lalafane gets out. Sorry, no.
You're not Blalafane, you're Blavagath.
Blavagath, there we go. Fuck. What? I can think blow. Which one is it? Blavagath, there we go. Blavagath gets out hammer, nails, and a fuck ton of planks of wooden planks, and he just constructs a wall and ceiling around the pot so that this Chungus beast cannot get anywhere near us. Upon completion, he says, "Yeah, that'll hold him."
Does
Yeah.
he laugh?
You fool! According to the Big Chungus stat block, he is completely immune to planks of wood and nails.
Oh
Motherfucker.
The
That
Chungus
was our
beast.
only hope.
The Chungus beast moves aside the wall, standing beside the pot. He looks at the remains of the wall, and in a perfect mimicry of your voice says, "That'll hold them."
Blomo just and you guys can feel the raw fear in his voice.
Well, previously doctors assumed that that Blabbergath was completely healthy, and there's no reason he shouldn't be. But for reasons they can't explain, you're losing him. He's given up the will to live. Blabbergath just fucking instantly dies. End of. He's dead.
Oh.
Dead.
He is deceased. Big Chungus picks up the body of Blabbergath and is like, the vore-ceror is gonna like this one. Not a lot of meat on the bone, though.
Bless, who I'm assuming transitioned because apparently Blomo is hiding behind him.
Yes, he also fell into the void.
Didn't we all fall into the void?
You all fell into the void, and the void led here.
Okay. He attempts to converse with this rabbit thing and says, excuse me, kind sir, but I don't suppose you would know what exactly it is that we are doing here.
You have food for the vore-ceror. Sometimes he lets me have leftovers. That's why I'm such a big chungus.
And, is there any way that we could maybe, get around this situation, per se?
I mean, we could try to fatten you up if you want to get rounder, but that seems to rather defeat the point of feeding you when we could be feeding the vore-ceror.
Very
Also,
true.
don't call me Percy.
Indeed. Well, the way I see it, maybe by chance we could find a way to. And I look at I apologize. I look at my friends and I say maybe we could find a way to roly-poly ourselves out of this predicament per se. Would you agree? Quite right, my friend. Well, what about our friend right there? I mean, you said yourself that he doesn't have enough meat on the bone, as it were. So, I mean, it wouldn't hurt to maybe feed him a little bit so you could fatten him up. Would you not?
I mean,
Big Chungus tries to slap Blabbergath awake, but Blabbergath is fucking dead. Seems a little late for that, bucko.
I see. Well, what do you think, my fine feather? I agree. I see. Yeah, that's a good idea. I think we might have some worms. If I don't know what to do with these, though. I'm sorry. Wait, repeat that? Oh, that could be a problem. So I don't know if my feathered friend here would be able to be a good meal. For you see, he is infected with worms, and I don't know if your vore-ceror friend would find this as a very appetizing dish.
Really? Where are these worms?
May I have a look, my friend?
He kind of just stares wall-eyed, and he stares at you, and then he turns his head for you to look at his left eye, and you see a parasite swarming inside of his pupil.
That is very... Oh,
okay. Oh, wow. Maybe, I'll go talk to him. We'll see if we can get that removed. And Big Chungus exits. Along with the pungent scent of mildew, because he's right on top of it.
With him gone, I attempt to use my my fabulous ear as a way to get ourselves out of the pot. I attempt to use it as a rope of sorts to climb our way out.
Oh yes, I should draw Blalafane's ear. There it is.
Blomo attaches himself to Bless's back.
All right.
Shall we make our great escape?
Blalafane uses the ear as like kind of a pole vault to tip over the pot, freeing both him and Momo.
Heave
and
ho!
Momo, rather.
Blomo looks at you, and then he takes his little feathery hand. He takes his big ass feather fingers and just removes, like, it's actually just a fake worm, and he pulls it out of his eye.
Ah, clever, my friend. Very clever.
Mm.
Might have to use that in our further quests, might we?
That is fucking disgusting.
He puts it in his chest.
Ah, I
feathers.
see you're alive. Welcome back to the realm of the living.
Oh no, that was me. Chungus has carried
Nope, too
me
late
and
for
my
that.
dead corpse
Chungus
away.
has carried off Blabbergat's corpse.
That was some external narration from a very disgusted boy.
Don't worry, it's disinfected.
All right. Chungus has left the door unlocked, so our heroes proceed through. What do they find on the other side?
Chat.
For the record, I have never RP'd this heavily before. Never ask me for anything again.
Wow, such disrespect to the other campaigns.
Such disrespect to the actual campaign where all you motherfuckers RP like champs.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
I'm not
thank you.
used to it.
Okay, so far we've got a tap speaker that plays Megalovania, a demonetized YouTube logo, break room with a couple of goblins,
Break room with a couple of goblins sounds.
and a bunch of literal red herrings. A dog!
A dog.
Break room with a couple of goblins, and it does work. I do also like a dog.
I like a dog, yeah.
Dogs are fucking great.
What kind of dog?
A
Does
dog.
it matter?
It matters to me.
They're
All right.
all good boys.
Yeah. You burst through the doors, ready to confront Chungus. Instead, before you sits a room with a couple of tables and chairs, one of which has like a game of checkers on it, and sitting on the chairs are a couple of goblins. The goblins look at you. They sniff you for trying to detect the pungent scent of mildew. They don't, and they go straight back to their game of checkers.
Ah, well, we seem to have escaped that for now. What do you suppose we do, my friend? I agree. Well, I have a confession to make. You see, funny thing about this is I don't actually speak bird, so I don't actually understand anything you're saying.
A single tear drops from his eye.
There.
No one ever understood him except his dear friend Blabbergat.
There.
Such.
And Bless is quite impressed that he managed to crap his way out of everything so far.
Yeah,
with
that's an amazing
Blomo.
glove skill on Wallowbane.
Blomo goes over to the goblins and just, like, lightly taps the underside of the table.
You lightly knock the underside of the table. The table goes flying, sending the checker pieces everywhere, thanks to Momo's majestic strength.
Can I roll intimidation?
Sure, why not?
Fuck.
Yeah.
I stare at them.
You stare at the goblins and say, eh. The goblins look at you, stare you back, and say, eh, and punch you in the face. You're knocked over by the strength of these mighty goblins, and as you fall to the floor, this dog that looks basically like one of those dogs that's basically a mop comes waddling over to you.
Blomo looks up at the dog and starts to pet it.
You fool, it was covered in poison and is a mimic!
No! Wait, I want to roll investigation. Are these goblins mimics and or the checkerboard?
They don't appear to be mimics, but the dog is definitely a mimic.
Can't believe you do this to me.
What my friend here means to say is that checkers is such an easy game to play now. Now, dragon chess, or I guess I should say mimic chess, that is the way to go, my friend.
The goblin turns to you and is like, what the fuck is wrong with you? He just told us to go fuck our mothers after knocking over goblin checkers, and here you are saying that's not what he said, and that our goblin checkers game sucks. What the fuck? All we wanted was, like, to have some fun on a 30-minute break, but no! Here you are saying that our game sucks and we deserve getting punched.
Oh, well, you see, I speak many languages, and he's actually not communicating in common. He's speaking the ancient language of bullshit, and that is actually what he meant to say. So my apologies on his behalf, of course.
Look, just because you don't speak and doesn't mean we don't, you fucking racist. Why, you think just because we're goblins we only speak common and goblin? No! We gotta
Okay, I'm
increase
breaking
that
character.
side
I
of
thought
that.
I was the opposite. How am I racist?
You can't escape being called racist in these sessions. I'm sorry.
I'm quitting Internet Remix.
This just in, Scott quits Internet Remix because he's too racist.
I can't believe the goblins, like, grumble to themselves and try and get the game set back up.
I can't believe Scott's racist.
I can't believe.
It's okay, Scott, we don't actually think you're racist. No one thinks that just before you...
I do.
Oh, fuck.
No, I don't.
Yeah, we're all just fucking with you.
It's a jokey joke. It's a good old egg yolk. You know the
We lied
good
this
old yolk
once.
jokes.
Alright, so, the mimic mop dog is currently on Blomo's face, biting Blomo's face bones.
Blomo, like, socks the dog's jaw.
The dog goes flying up to the ceiling and sticks there.
Oh, I feel bad!
And then you just punched a dog! What the hell? And then the other
Punched
one
a
turns.
mimic, not a dog!
This is why adventurers are the goddamn worst. They always break into your homes. They knock over all your shit. They punch anything in their way. They take your treasure. It's awful.
Blomo said, saying, "Fuck you, your fucking dog just tried to eat my goddamn face, you freaking mongrel."
Ooh,
The goblins gasp. And then they pull out like 20 swords each.
Oh.
In fairness, you did just call them. Oh no.
Oh no.
Blomo stands strong, and he prepares his mighty fists.
Alright, and now I shall roll attack for all the goblin swords. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There we go.
Are you just rolling a ton of swords?
Yes, I am. I'm rolling like 1,000,000 swords.
There we go, 20 swords each.
There we go.
Swords are just falling into the room.
And I just keep on rolling. And I keep on rolling.
Blomo takes this time to exit the room.
All the goblins are rolling dice. You just like walk out.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Okay, there you go. The goblins are preparing to kick your ass, but you just leave, and then they're like, "There they go! Another one of those damn adventurers just leaving without so much as a thank you and goodbye." I mean, I can speak the friggin' language. It's not like I'm just a random monster that can't communicate. And he fades away, still rolling to hit you with swords.
Right, before you clear the page, if that's what you're planning to do, please don't. I spent so much time on this fucking
but
duck.
It's not responding.
Haha!
Printing the screen.
Duck.
Because we need highlights.
Look at this duck.
That I just found.
I would love to. It would appear that Roll20 is crapping out on my end.
Oh no, I spent so much time on this beautiful duck.
Print screen that motherfucker then, because it's highly possible I will never be able to go past this screen.
Print screen.
I got it.
Print screen.
Oh, you got it?
Yep, I got it.
Thanks.
Alright, I'm gonna send both images.
Okay, there we go.
See.
There we go. I see it now. It's no longer dying. And
Yes.
clear drawings.
Save as
Yeah. Our heroes have narrowly escaped being sworded to death by some very irate goblins. What awaits them in this next chamber, chat?
Right, here's the goblins, and here's the duck.
Alright.
I have saved 3 images from this.
3 whole images. Highlights is perhaps not the word I would use.
I would.
It's more like occurrences of things that have happened. The next room has a very exhausted blacksmith. He has an expression as if he just had to make 40 swords at once or something. Or Ducky makes a comeback. Dragon duck. Oh my god, we can't have a dungeon without dragons. Dragon duck!
Yes!
Oh!
You enter the next room, ignoring the complaints of the goblins, because they're just goblins, what do they know?
That's racist.
I rolled to see if I smell something in the air.
Okay, roll for smelling.
If I can get my character up. There we go. Roll investigation. Bah. Fuck.
As I wait for it to determine...
It got a 12.
A 12, okay. The pungent scent of mildew fills the
God
air.
damn it!
Yeah.
Bloma's getting real fucking sick.
But also,
mildew.
the smell of... Is that brimstone, perhaps? No, it's something's breath that smells like brimstone. Because despite the fact that there are a bunch of different varieties of dragon, fucking every custom dragon that people make in their adventures is one that breathes fire. Because that's creative, right? Before you
This one breathes ducks.
stands a duck.
One breathe.
Oh my god.
Before you stands a mighty beast. A duck.
Momo gets excited and flies up there and attaches himself to the duck dragon.
If only we had a duck we could have used. Pre-made.
Blomo, you approach the duck, and it goes... "Wah." And as it opens its mouth, a stream of burning ducks erupts from its beak and envelops you. You take like 1,000,000 d6 damage because people can't balance their monsters.
Almost lets a single tear. Momo lets a single tear fall from his eye, but he withstands. He tries to talk to the duck dragon.
The duck dragon is insulted that you would dare call it a mongrel and goes...
Oh shit!
"Wah," and brings another stream of burning ducks upon you.
Another tear falls from his face. He, and I translate, says, "Listen, you don't have to be so sad."
You just insulted me, says the dragon duck.
I didn't. You misunderstood me. I said my
you're
friend,
calling
not
me
mongrel. You couldn't hear me over the over my voice being charred by your flaming ducks.
Now you're saying I'm a trod? Oh, that does it, because trod is the worst thing to call a dragon duck, as he breathes another stream of flaming ducks upon you.
Tractor! There's no winning.
Doctor!
The Duckinator.
The duck is angered.
Ducky's pissed.
Ducky's pissed.
Flomo goes up to him and just hugs him, but uses his strength to crush him.
Oh shit.
Oh shit!
Oh. Okay.
Kill him with kindness.
Make a strength check.
Oh Lord, please. God damn it.
With your
That was a
mighty
check.
grip, you try to crush the duck dragon's ribcage, as you do to all who would be your friend. This is your lot in life, Blomo. Your strength is just too fucking mighty. Unfortunately, it's a big duck and you don't actually crush its ribs, which normally would be good if you want to make a friend. Unfortunately, you kind of fucked that up.
I eat to myself.
Yeah.
I whack it with my large ass ear.
You smack the duck with your ear. Luckily, as everyone knows, duck dragons are allergic to ears. It breaks out in hives.
Oh, well, that could have been a conundrum.
Blomo is sitting there trying to eat himself.
Cannibalism is frowned upon. I would hope that you would not consider doing that. No,
You're in the wrong
no,
fucking dungeon
don't
with that
talk
kind of
back
attitude,
to me.
friend.
I would hope that you would not talk. No, wait, what did you say about my mother? I'm sorry. I don't think that's entirely accurate, but
Eat.
okay. Look, can we just take out this duck dragon, please?
Eat.
Good talk.
No, this entire conversation is fucking whack. I fucking love it. Everything about this is just whack.
So you know what? I'm gonna take my crescent blade and I'm going to try and finish it off by attaching it to my ear and then stabbing it.
Okay.
So let's do that.
You attach the crescent blade to your ear and then stab your ear exactly as you said.
Fuck!
I'm that DM now.
You know, in hindsight, I didn't really think this through.
Yep.
What do you think about this?
Meanwhile, the dragon
Okay,
duck
now
is
listen
over in the
here.
corner, flailing from anaphylactic shock.
I go over and I just stab it in the chest with my face.
You headbutt a hole in the dragon duck's chest, and you come out covered in giblets.
I mean, that's definitely a good alternative. Oh, wow, that is not a pleasant sight.
The dragon duck has been slain. From behind you, you hear the sound of like 40 swords being thrown your way.
Huh, I think they've caught up to us. Shall we run?
Eat.
Good idea. Onwards!
You make a break for it, past the terrifying dragon duck. Chat, what awaits them beyond this chamber?
Oh, right, yeah, erase. That was a thing.
That was
was
definitely a
fantastic.
thing that happened. I can't believe Blomo has no morals whatsoever.
He's just a wide little dumbass.
You insulted my mother! Why would you insult my mother?
Alright, the room is filled to the brim with red herrings. Okay, we did say we were gonna do that. A big pile of goo. Evil version of Sora from Kingdom Hearts. I kinda like the miffed blacksmith. Condescending Wonkas for fleeing the battle. A group playing D&D. A bunch of grandmas. Big
Bunch of grandma.
Big chungus and some red herrings. Well, we got a couple of good suggestions here.
I gotta dip out real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
No.
Alright, so red herrings
bitch.
are adorning the walls, I would say. And
Oh my
in,
god.
and in the room, I also kind of like the miffed blacksmith that had to make like 40 swords.
The goblins tried using all of them, but they were ineffective.
Mm-hmm. They all missed. You enter a room with the distinct and pungent scent of fish in it, as you realize,
Wait, what?
whoever's drawing this has no goddamn idea how to draw fish.
Wait, pungent smell of fish?
Pungent smell of fish.
Something seems wrong here.
You.
Yeah. Adorning the walls of this chamber are several fish. Presumably. Roll20 isn't letting me draw round shapes, so it's more like they're giant triangles, sometimes, with very tiny tails.
Hold Alt for circle eclipse.
Yeah, that's not my problem. My problem is it doesn't recognize mouse click and movement.
Here, I'll help.
You enter a room filled with very condescending circles.
There we go.
There are so many goddamn circles, there's no longer room for the blacksmith.
Not with that attitude.
This is the blacksmith.
The blacksmith is a red
The
herring.
blacksmith is a red.
He's got these big legs.
8 legs.
8 legs.
8
7
legs.
vaginas. Maybe more.
Imagine.
He's got this apron because he's a blacksmith.
This is just making me think of Yuan from Skullgirls.
But Bigsby, what? 8 legs, 7 vaginas.
Seven
Yeah.
vaginas.
Maybe more.
The universe seems to grind to a crawl as Roll20 refuses to recognize any input whatsoever. Yay.
He's the blacksmith.
Yeah. Oh no, is it Mr. Circle Goes to Shape City?
I don't. Okay.
Alright. Yeah, standing before you is a very rotund blacksmith slowly appearing. His head looks like a Ninja Turtle.
He is a Ninja Turtle, actually. How
He is
dare
a-
you assume that he isn't?
Teenage herring ninja turtle.
How could you dishonor him like this?
Yeah. Yeah. He sits before a table lined with herring, looking exhausted. He looks over at you and is like, cowabunga, dudes.
Fuck. What have I done?
You said he was a
What have
Ninja
you done?
Turtle. Now reap the consequences.
Oh
I love
fuck!
you, Alex.
Oh shit! Oh my god!
Blomo stands there, just eating to himself.
Oh shit!
If you're looking for me to do some work, probably not today, dudes. I gotta, close up shop, because I had to make, 1,000,000 fucking swords and shit, dude.
Pardon me, sir, but first of all, what's with all of these herring? It's rather jarring,
Oh, yeah.
especially considering that you are, in fact, a blacksmith.
Oh, yeah. So they are. I guess don't worry about them. They aren't too relevant.
Blomo starts eating one of them.
The herring is a mimic!
Those are rather common around here, aren't they?
Yeah, I don't know why. Probably not all that relevant.
Yes, well, we may have encountered some goblins earlier, and I believe they were holding these swords. Would they? You said that you were crafting 40 of them or not? Is that correct?
No, I said 1,000,000.
1,000,000. Oh my.
And then you hear the sound of way more dice being rolled behind you. Oh yeah, that would explain it.
Blomo, my friend, I think they found us yet again.
Blomo prepares himself for impact. As he
Also,
holds the
please
door
stop
shut.
eating that herring. That is not a herring.
Blomo turns one of his wall-eyed eyes toward him.
Okay. You keep doing your thing. I won't judge.
Alright. The dice keep rolling. And rolling as I actually get my dice so I can do the gag. And there we go.
So, my friend blacksmith, is there any way to stop these clattering sounds?
Sorry, dude, I just heard the spicy subscription noise because I didn't turn it to the silent version. Thanks for the spicy subscription there, dude.
I do not know what a subscription is, but I will thank whoever. Well, you did it. Anyways, how would we get rid of these clattering noises? They seem to be everywhere.
I guess just pick up the dice and run away or something. I don't know, man.
That is an excellent idea. Thank you, my friend. And a little something for your troubles. And even though I don't have any gold, I just put down a copper for him. And then I grab Blomo and I run and I book it.
All right. You
He
book
has
it.
a sudden eat, like being picked up.
Yeah. You book it back upstairs. The sound of clattering dice rolls following you. One of them saying, No, hold still. I need to calculate the damage. God, you people have no patience with these sort of tabletop games.
E. Bless you.
E.
E. He gives us this deep E as he flips a. I guess you could say he flips a bird.
We'd love to, really, but the Fox sensors won't allow it.
All right. You continue on this madcap chase through caverns and caverns full of red herrings. And you get to exactly where you were before, with the goblins still rolling dice. Oh, just a couple hundred more to go, and then you'll really be sorry.
Is there okay? Listen, is there anything we can do in order to convince you that we're not monsters and we don't mean you any harm and we don't want to be killed? Please don't.
I mean, it's way too late for that, considering you were calling us mongrels, you were knocking over our stuff, you killed our dog? What the fuck? Who does that even? Who goes around dungeons killing dogs? That is macabre.
Lomo looks at the fourth wall and winks.
You take 1d4 psychic damage from winking at a wall that is not there.
Yes, well, maybe we can make some sort of negotiation on this. I mean, you have a lot of dice, and I'm sure that it's going to take all day to have to roll each and every one of them. I mean, surely you have better things to do than this.
They stare you down and roll dice.
Right. Well, what if I paid you an ample sum of money?
How much are we talking here?
I'm gonna look into my.
Blomo pulls out this giant bag of platinum.
You slam down a giant bag of platinum. The goblins open the bag. And they start rolling the platinum coins like they were dice.
I don't think they have control over themselves.
They seem enraptured and like just doing it through muscle memory.
Is there something wrong with this bag, sir?
Oh, no, the bag is fine. Like, it's not a bag of devouring. Otherwise, it would have eaten the fucking platinum, so that's nice.
Devouring seems to be a theme around here. I'm a little concerned about this. What do you know about the Vore-ceror around these parts?
Oh, yeah, he gets really stupid adventurers to go into his basement where they just go through all sorts of bullshit. And then when they're tired out, he eats them.
I see. So, my feathered friend, it appears we may have been duped, as they say. Okay, listen here, you little shit. You say one more goddamn thing about my mom, and I swear to whatever's up there, I am going to...
Oh, shit.
Ow! We'll have this conversation later. Anyways, if you could point... Okay, you lead the way, then? Okay.
He gives the platinum to the goblins and points and says E, like, where's the exit?
It's the first left. You can't miss it. It's the one that says exit on it. And you look up, and sure enough, there was an exit sign hanging there the whole time.
How did we miss that?
I have no fucking idea.
Blomo grabs Bless's pant leg and just drags him.
Those are my good pants. Excuse me. Help.
There is no helping you now. You go through the clearly lit hallways that say exit, following the safety lights out of the dungeon, and back into the Vore-ceror's house, where he is currently, actually, how is he seasoning Blavagath, chat?
And, by the by, he appears to be either AFK or dead.
No, he's AFK.
AFK.
Blil, I guess we should call him. We have Blojo. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Hold on.
No, God, no!
It's Blomo.
Boblo? Bobo?
Blomo.
No, not you. No, your actual name. We have Blil, Blot, and...
Bloon.
Well, yeah, Bloon and...
Blalex.
Bobo? Blow?
So, seasoning suggestions so far. With a lone rat, same ones he sent them in to kill. Also the chungus. Goat milk. Chicken salt. Lemons. He's fighting a bunch of emu. That's not seasoning.
Anything's a seasoning if you let it.
He's just smacking him with spices he put on his staff. I think just smacking Blavagat's dead body is awesome. Yeah, expertly with vegetables and such, but he's still just smacking Blavagat's dead body.
So, any ideas?
Eat.
Okay. Maybe one that doesn't involve throwing me.
Eat.
Okay. We'll go with that.
And he hurtles him at the vore-ceror or whoever is seasoning Blavagat.
It's the Vore-ceror.
Alright, he points bless at the vore-ceror.
Alright.
I regret everything!
Roll a punt check to punt Blavagat.
Why are these rolls so bad?
Yeah. You successfully hit Blavagat right in the junk, and he just kind of like rolls over to the feet of the Vore-ceror.
Alright, I just walk over. Blomo doesn't give a fuck anymore. He's lost all sense of his morals, and he walks over to the Vore-ceror and just slaps his kneecap.
You slap the kneecap of Puffy Pants the Vore-ceror.
Is that his name now?
No, it's just I drew some very inadvertently puffy pants.
And he just slaps him, causing him to hurtle that way. Oh. Thank you.
You smack the kneecap of the Vore-ceror, but his Vore magics are strong and hold him in place. Oh, perfect! The second and third course have arrived, he says, brandishing his mighty fork. That is totally a fork. I am not redrawing that. Roll20 is having trouble already.
Yay, shovel hands.
Yay, shovel hands.
There we go, fork.
He is the true shovel knight.
Mm-hmm.
Copyright.
Oh shit, yeah, you're right, we're gonna get demonetized. I'm sorry,
Blomo
guys.
just takes the fork and bends it.
Roll a bend check.
Okay. Come on, man. Give me a good one. Oh, there it is. Hold on.
You successfully have the bends. You shouldn't have eaten so soon after swimming, Blomo.
E.
Oh, he looks so sad.
He looks so very sad that I can't draw a fork. Alright, so...
Wait, hold on, I got this. There we go.
There we go. Angry eyebrows. So
Hey,
much
fixed
fucking
everything.
anger.
Fixed everything.
Alright. So, Blomo, you have the bends. As the Vore-ceror casts his dark magic. Chat, what's he doing to Blomo?
God.
Oh man. Oh man.
It's the final confrontation. What happened to a seasoning staff? That's his fork.
You bent it.
Fattening up, giving him meat, turning him into a chungus.
Oh shit.
Oh shit!
Oh shit.
Yeah, turning him into a grandma.
Hey,
The
UM,
biggest
how do you feel
chungus.
about RPing?
So, how's your first Fallen Empire session going, Moon?
This is very fun. This is just fucking wild.
Alright.
Are they usually like this?
No!
Not at all. I thought not.
All right. He waves his magic seasoning staff, and Blomo, you find yourself expanding in size to become even rounder as rabbit ears start bursting from your head.
Oh shit!
Oh no!
Yeah, what's up, Doc?
Fuck!
Oh no!
Blomo has become Chungus.
He's
Moon.
crying.
Moon, will you help me?
No, I'm not in this fucking universe. You're on your fucking own, buddy.
Not with that attitude.
You're on your own.
Not with that attitude.
Do you wanna... This is a fucking cursed stream.
Oh no, I'm just gonna observe this. This has gone fucking haywire.
Okay.
This is incredible.
I can't do it at
let's
the very
see.
end. There's 30 minutes left of the stream.
Oh fuck, you're right.
Fuck. Shit. I'm in a kind of a weakened state right now, so...
Is there a cure for Chungus Isis?
You know what? No, I know exactly what to do. With what little strength I have, I throw my Javelin of Thunder as opposed to Javelin of Lightning. Opposites, haha, I'm funny! And I try and... Pardon me, I try and revert Chungus to their original form, because that's how it works.
Okay. You throw your Javelin of Thunder and pierce the belly of Chungus as Chungus slowly starts to deflate. Meanwhile, its magic activates and starts playing Thunder by Imagine Dragons, attracting the copyright police and demonetizing the Vore-ceror.
God!
I deflate and I just become flat.
Where's the Fred vote? Where's the Fred vote?
There's Red Bull.
We're not getting demonetized.
We're not doing...
Not for
Okay,
this.
okay,
Not
okay,
for a
okay,
throwaway
I believe
joke.
it.
What am I saying?
almost
This whole
played it.
session has been a throwaway joke. And I love it. Alright. Then I take my blade and tear and slash at the baggy pants so that they become baggy shorts, which I am believed to be her one weakness.
All right. Roll to cut off the short pant leg.
The pant legs. Ah!
You, remove the blade from your ear and slice it at the pant legs, and the pant legs fall down, making them shorts.
Aha, I have succeeded, and my voice is back to normal. Hooray for me.
Hooray.
Now, what say you, vile vore-ceror?
I say me. Nom, and he just swallows Blavigat whole, somehow.
Holy
Oh.
fuck.
I was told...
You are falling into the internet void. I can't believe the internet void just claimed Scott.
Moon, you gotta be Blalafane. Moon,
Who did the what? I'm sorry?
you have to be Blalafane.
Who was Blalafane?
It's Scott's character.
Scott's kid. Fuck, I zoned out for like a good 2 minutes. What do I do?
Kill him. Kill the
Kill Blal-
Vore-ceror.
Kill the Vore-ceror. Only you can do it. Only you have the power.
I'm deflated. Blavigal
I
is
approach-
dead.
I approach the Vore-ceror. Left hand towards my knee in an OK position. Index
my
finger and thumb in an O, while my middle ring and pinky are out. And I stick the O to my knee, hoping to God that the Vore-ceror sees it.
What on earth are you doing? And he sees the ancient symbol of power.
That's all I needed. The One Punch Man starts playing in the background as I reel back with my mighty Scott fist. My hand catches on fire my skin and flesh burn off to where it's just bone, and on top of the bone builds a strong layer of calcium, and that calcium turns to titanium, and I reel back and I punch the shit out of the Vore-ceror, square in the sternum. I see his rib cage go through his back. I see just this black hole opens up for a split second, and fucking confetti, Pringles, and chocolate milk dust fly out of his back, and my hand goes through him, and then I pull it back out, and I wake up at home. It was all a dream. I didn't wake up at home. I lied. I just punched the shit out of him.
Yep.
Somebody roll for strength.
Roll for strength. What?
Somebody's got to roll.
Using the mighty strength of Chunkus.
The mighty strength of Chungus and my calcium bony hand. And I reel back and I'll punch him. And then I take my other hand out of the ancient symbol and I morph it into a fist. And then I take that
my
fist
internet is dying. What am I missing?
and I pull out my index finger and my middle finger and I jab him in the eyes.
Holy fuck.
Like a little
Blauwfang used the
is.
Blauwfang used the ancient OK symbol to distract the Vore-ceror and gain ultimate power to punch the shit out of him. That's what
I
happens.
reverted to Blauwfang again?
Yeah, Blauwfang.
Okay, sure. I'm a dude.
And then
bro
the
with
ancient ghost of Napstablook leaves Blavathane's body and Scott gets consciousness again.
Yeah, Napstablook is a hella D&D player.
I allow it. I fucking allow it.
All right. The ribcage goes flying out the back of the Vore-ceror. And then after a few minutes you hear as it goes flying through the other side, having made a trip around the world, and beams the Vore-ceror square in the face, knocking him smooth over.
Whoa, what just happened?
You look over at the carnage that this adventure has wrought. Blomo is deflated. Lavagath has been fucking eaten. And you were possessed by a ghost from a video game. It must be Tuesday.
What is a video game?
It must
You'll
be
find out
Tuesday.
later.
It must be Tuesday.
Okay, thank you, friend. Bye. What the fuck just happened?
And then we smash cut to around a campfire as Lavagath finishes his story. And Prince Zordan is with the party, just staring incredulously. And am I to assume that is your design for some sort of dungeon? Question mark?
Why was I so round? And
Why did
strong?
I have such huge ears? No, at one huge ear.
Yeah, you used it as some sort of grappling device.
Phill is in the chat, but he is on mute, so...
He is at a loss for words.
Did somebody say
That
lost?
Thav is just so proud of himself.
Thav is just waiting for he's just sitting there with his arms open, smiling uncontrollably, just waiting for everyone's reaction.
With all due
Corellian
respect, Thav.
Corellian and
Yep.
Trevlon are asleep because they went to bed halfway through the story.
Yeah. With all due respect, Thav, I think this would be more suited for something like a story you could tell with a bunch of people at a bar or something. Not
It
as
is just
not yeah.
I don't think this is... No offense, but I would heavily avoid this dungeon if possible, and if I was ever caught in this dungeon, I would respectively kill myself.
It sounds terrible!
Yeah, no offense, but I can assume that you wouldn't have fun either.
Especially considering you died midway through, like, Are you okay? Do you need therapy?
He's just sitting there, still smiling. I think he fell asleep.
I think he's dead ass asleep.
Also, who are you again? Looks to the ghost.
Oh, I just wanted to stop by for a little bit and see if you guys had any orange soda.
What is soda?
Oh, this is the wrong time zone. Oh man, I am good 3,000 years off. Oh, I gotta go. I gotta get out of here.
And there he goes. That was fun.
Quite.
Prince of Down, are there any? I think I'm going to cleanse my mind of that story.
May
And
I
then-
join you?
Yeah. Yes, you can. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna cleanse my mind with a song that I was taught when I was younger. And he goes off to like the corner of like with water and just hums to himself.
All right. Well, that was a stream.